This is my husband and I recently my husband made a video explaining that for him to marry me, he had to pay a bride price of 8 cows. And a lot of people have been asking, how much is 8 cows? So I'm here to answer that question. Before I tell you how much a bride price is, let me explain the concept of a bride price. In a lot of African countries, usually when a woman gets married, right, she's expected to be raised well, to be a virgin, to be all these things. So when you pay the bride price, it's not necessarily buying a woman or something like that, but it's usually a way to thank the parents for raising your girl for them. So that was the tradition of it. Of course, it's called purchasing because you're paying for it, but it's not like how people think of payment here. So that culture is still in my family, is still in my culture. And some people were asking me, are you gonna make your sons, I have 4 sons as you see behind me here, are you gonna make your sons pay the bride price? If they get married in that type of a culture, they don't have a choice. They have to respect the culture of a woman, so they pay the bride price. So how much were the cows? Cows in my culture are a source of wealth. So in my culture, cows are expensive. But if I tell you the price right now, you're going to be like, oh, that's cheap coming from an American point. Think of the way cows are expensive as far as America is the same way, but currency wise, it's not the same. For example, here in America, a minimum wage is $10, right? Pretty much. In my country, a minimum wage is $1, right? $1 or 90 cents, something like that. So that's the difference. So that's why I'm saying that it depends on where you are. But right now, cows in my country will cost like 500 US dollars, which will be an equivalent of a lot more money here. So that's a way. And not only that, it's another way to show the parents of the girl, I'm sorry if my camera is moving, that you are able to provide for their, okay, my baby, it's a way to show the parents as a man that you are able to take care of the child that they're getting married into. And personally, for me, a lot of people have asked me, do you like it now that you live in America? I still think it's a good tradition. And I think that if my children ever married into that kind of culture, they have to pay everything. And in my culture also, the man pays for everything. As far as the wedding, they have to pay everything. And of course, because nowadays things are new, women like to help them sometimes, but when they help them in secret. Like, for example, if I already have a career or I have a type of a job, I can help my men behind the parents' doors. But people believe that when you help a man like that, it's a bad luck because you are not letting your husband do and show what he's capable of. So we are advised not to help them. If anything, if I have any extra money, I should just save them for something else and not help my husband. I hope this makes sense, and I love bride price, and I'll continue with it. If my kids ever do it, if they marry someone in that culture, they have to pay for everything. Even if they get married in America, we're going to advise them that the man is advised to pay everything. Usually a man must pay everything, the bills and stuff, and a woman can help him as time goes on. But in the beginning, you pay for everything. Even if you go out on a date, there's no splitting the bills. He pays for everything because that's how to show that he's able to care for you.